What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about using clipping masks in Affinity Designer. And clipping masks are a really great way for taking a graphic or an image and conforming it to a pre-existing shape you have. It's something that exists in a lot of programs like Procreate and Adobe Illustrator, but I think Affinity Designer's way of utilizing it is really simple. So let's look at an example. I have this image here of a seaside, very peaceful, and let's say I want to put it into a certain shape of a cloud. So I'll just draw this cloud here. Now the way I can get this image masked by the cloud is I can take the image and I can drag it over my cloud here. And what you want to do is over here in your layers panel, you'll see they're stacked on top of each other. You actually want to click on the image and drag it underneath the cloud. And now you can see the effect it's having. It's limiting this image to the shape of the cloud. Now, if I expand the cloud, you can see that the image is still in there. And actually, I can independently move that image around. I can also move them all together. So if I select the shape of the cloud, it moves the image along with it. If you want to independently scale the image, again, you can just click the image in here and you can scale it up and down and move it around. They can be scaled together by clicking the containing shape and resizing it. You can, of course, hold Shift to lock the proportion. And there isn't really a limit to how many things you can put inside a clipping mask. For example, if I had some other shape, maybe a star, and I wanted that to go inside here too, I could just click, drag it under the cloud, and you'll notice it doesn't show if it's not within that boundary of the shape. So you want to make sure that it's actually in the right area. And all the normal features we expect still work here. Blend modes are still there. You can do multiply. You can select the opacity and change that. You can change it independently for each item inside the clipping mask, or you can change it for the whole clipping mask altogether. The same is true for effects. You can put a effect on the actual clipping mask, which will cascade down into everything contained in it, or you can do it individually for certain elements inside. Another thing you can do, this kind of goes with what I just said, is you can add a border to your clipping mask. So maybe that's something you want to experiment with. So overall, clipping masks are a super useful tool. I use it almost every time I do anything with vectors in Affinity Designer. It's a great way to add in things like textures or just limit a cool graphic you have to a predefined shape. So I hope that was useful for you. If you have any more questions about clipping masks or any other feature of Affinity Designer, leave a message in the comments below and I'll reply. And thanks for watching.